Pathfinder, you have new email. Pathfinder, You have new email.
Extremely quick thinking for a human. You sound the perfect...
Well?
I'm glad to have that kind of luck.
Pathfinder. Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian. Set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge and Garen star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
We have a plan. Now let's make it work. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
The Nexus science team is completely blown away by what you found. It's a tremendous find, Ryder. The team asked me to pass on their thanks.
Tell them they're welcome. I, as Pathfinder...
You know, the discovery of the Angaran... If the Jardan were capable of creating life, then what did...
You're wondering if he could be...
What if our creator is just like the Jardan, advanced but mortal, fallible?
If you want to keep believing in a higher power who isn't just an advanced species, you'll find a way. You haven't had proof of a god before now. Why would this change that? Your faith will bridge the gaps.
Uh-huh. You're saying I'll find some way to convince or delude myself?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, you're right. That's what faith is. And I'm okay with that. I want to believe in... Strangely, that makes me feel better about the whole thing. I really hope my plan to find Meridian works, because if not, I don't know what we'll do.
Sam thinks it'll work, and it makes perfect sense.
Good. I can't wait to get all the data in so we can actually get confirmation we're on the right track.
What are your thoughts on the origin of the Angara?
You're not the only one who's asked that. It's going around, people saying it's unnatural. Are biotics natural? What about space travel, painkillers, clothing, fire? All of it's made our lives better. Why would I draw the line at life creation tech?
But what about the ethics of the entire thing?
I'd say the act of creation itself is indifferent. The intention behind it is what matters. Create people so they can self-determine and live meaningful lives? Good. Make people to serve as slaves? Bad. Very, very bad.
I have to say I agree.
The Angara are the same, whether evolved or created by some mysterious hand. Not everyone sees that, however. And knowing the Scourge was a weapon meant to destroy the Jardan makes me wonder. Maybe someone out there really hated what the Jardan were doing.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good. Pathfinder.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange? Out of place?
I didn't really have time for a detailed investigation. Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Now that I think about it, a Ket Armada just stumbling across...
Coincidences do happen. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. What can I do for you?
I'm still trying to make sense of it. I can't believe the Angara are designed. What are the implications?
Far too many to sift through at once. It's mostly for the Angara to figure out.
I can't imagine what this will mean to them. Helios is more and more interesting every minute. Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it?
Aren't you a sight for sore?
Don't make me
This is a new...
I want to show you all my sides.
Thanks for chatting.
You know it.
More tests? You said...
I know what I said, but your protein levels are on the low side.
Doc, I'm missing 3 lungs. Who gives a shit about protein levels?
I do.
Just let her worry about you, old man.
It's not like being a created species really means anything. Yeah. What matters in the end is that they exist.
Got any stories or...
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Tell me about the first time you fought someone.
That'd be my first battle. It was during the Krogan rebellions. I was just some snot-nosed brat back then, but my mother wanted me to get experience. At first, it was the best day of my life. And then my mother died on the battlefield.
I'd like to hear more about your mother.
She was one of the last great warlords of her generation. When my mother fell, we all did. All my people held on, sought revenge, but we splintered. Between that and the Genophage, we changed. Not for the better.
Is that why your clan came to Andromeda?
And you start? A better future? We haven't had hope like that in a long time. But maybe here, with you, we'll find some.
What's it like to have...
Damn proud of her too. She did good. Even with me for a granddad.
She's honest.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess. Fire away.
I'd like to know about...
She leads the colony, Clan Nakmor. We adopted her. As long as Tan doesn't have say over the clan, you'll be able to talk her back into the initiative.
Pathfinder,
Data for what?
mapping the Scourge. Now we know it's a weapon I hate. Designed to isolate, lingers well after the war. I know what that is. It's a minefield.
They're vile. Because it's not just about what they make normal life.
You get it. The long-term point is to hobble the way the whole population lives. Mark this. The Ket are bad, but whoever deployed the Scourge, they're some motherfuckers. New to Chunka. I bet Tan puckers every time someone says it.
Just checking.
What do you want to know?
Well,
Yeah, Ryder? I don't bring it home. On the Tempest, I like everyone.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
I just feel better. The Tempest had a main gun.
Hull's not built for it.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop... And, stop me if you've heard this one before, she asked me if I'd father it.
And that's something to joke about?
No. I don't know. Yeah.
That's a big deal, Gil. Maybe the biggest deal. You...
Why? Because my dad wasn't around. My mum did a great job, Ryder. I love my life.
Then what are you doing here? If your life was so great...
I don't know. I told you, not much thought went in.
Unless you want to do the same thing here.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I just hope you're up for this.
Me too. Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder. So let me get this straight. The Angara were created, like, in a lab by another species.
A species way beyond our understanding.
It seems likely they built everything in Helios for the Angara then. Maybe their intentions were good, unlike the Ket. Not many things break my brain, but I got pieces all over the place thanks to this.
Good talking.
Anytime.
Just no more playing dead, okay? I couldn't.
Cora, if it's between that and losing the team...
Then we'd better stop. Losing the Krogan could really hurt us down the line. Sorry, rambling. Did you need me?
See you later.
Stay.
Hey, Ryder. What are we going to do if...
What do you mean?
What if it isn't where it's supposed to be? Or it doesn't work the way we think it does?
Let's not worry about things we don't know yet.
It's just we never really know what we're going to get with this remnant stuff. I've been going back and forth. Glee one second, worry the next. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Learned that the hard way.
The hard way is how we win. Every time something goes wrong, more about the Ket, more about...
Whatever happens,
Haven't we so far?
to Galaxy. We always seem to be so close, but never close.
You mean the Remnant City?
I was so sure we'd reach the end. I had a bottle of Drossix Blue ready to go.
I'm frustrated too.
I know. I'll just put that stuff back on the shelf. For later.
You probably have work to do.
You know where to find me.
It's my night off.
Just checking in. What are you reading?
Harry's latest report on Sarah. She's...
So you're not really taking...
Work-life balance has never been my strong suit.
You love what you do.
Tell that to my exes. How do you do it? Be both you and the Pathfinder.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
I'm just... naturally awesome.
Get out. I hear Liam's planning to...
If our duties are...
Explains why Drac and PB are distilling something unsavory. Screw up the measurements and bathtub hooch can leave you blind, or worse. An Asari liquor called Acantha. They used to run these wonderful black and white ads. It wouldn't be too expensive, I'm sure. Let me know if you find it.
I'll let you get back.
I'll be here if you need me.
In the escape pod room. You should be too. Hint, hint.
Hello, Ryder. I have been contemplating our discoveries about the Angara at the Remnant City. I know who created me, and I know my purpose.
You're heading into...
Whole lifetimes are spent asking about creation.
Are you at...
AI have concrete answers about why they exist. If I did not, I would look for them.
What's the latest on...
A memory has unlocked, and is available for further investigation. You will need to return to...
Thanks, Sam.
Hello, Ryder. Have you come to see if I'm finally broken? To see what discovering that my people were invented has done to me?
Just here if you need to talk. I can't imagine what you're feeling.
I've been staring out the window, trying to figure that out.
That's new.
True. Angara are usually very free with our feelings.
Not talking about all Angara. I'm talking about you.
I'm numb. I'm in awe. There's a peace in knowing that though the universe is beyond your understanding, it doesn't need your understanding to function. That you may even have a hidden destiny.
Does it matter? Your people aren't shackled.
I agree. We don't owe anything to... I'm not broken, and there is nothing. The future holds more for the Angara than a never-ending war on the Ket.
For the Angara? Hell, for all of us.
Really, it doesn't matter if we were created by a god. This discovery changed
everything. Hey.
Hello, Ryder.
How's the face wound?
I think my scar will be impressive.
Now you're gonna look even more badass.
And more appealing to our female...
No doubt. Look at all the...
Can you stay and talk some more?
Can I ask you a few...
Of course.
Well, enough about that.
What would you like to know?
Well, enough about that.
I don't. Not for a long time.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Jarl.
Stay strong.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe.
Intense Scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe. The data collection probe is prepped whenever you're ready, Ryder.
Data collection commencing.
Scourge really left its mark on these systems.
It's getting dense in the space beyond. Better be careful. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. I found something. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. I'm picking up something. Probe away. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Looks like we're headed to a pretty energetic star.
Deploying radiation and emission screens. Our sensors should be safe.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. I found something. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something.
There were once hundreds of books and films about this system. We thought there might be people here. Alien life was fascinating to dream about. That was before the kit.
Got a reading from the asteroid belt. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
We're a long way out here.
I'll say. There's quite a view of the Scourge. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Probe away. Satellite detected. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. We've got a crater.
an eye on those sensors.
I always do.
I know, it's just... This is a dicey sector. Better to be ready.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
does it, this is quite the lawless region. No place to get stranded.
Stranded? Why would you even bring that up? I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
After a high-profile exile.
The office put me on a transfer list for an outpost, but I said no.
Oh, Pet?
An embassy has been established on Aya, marking a major diplomatic success for the initiative. Nexus representatives are now working directly with the Angarans to learn more about both the cluster and the Ket. This is HNS.
ever uncomfortable being shackled to the organism you call Pathfinder?
It isn't imprisonment. Our connection permits me access to places I couldn't otherwise visit.
Maybe next time you can take me with you.
I doubt the Pathfinder would agree to that. This AI remains dangerous.
Thanks.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Jian Garson said? The code word is fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And then Seven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
Though we'll keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name, Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan?
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what G.N. Garson meant, that something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
But why was G.N.
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000.
What does that mean? Who was...
Unknown.
Got it.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. So was our mysterious benefactor.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say... Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson My God, son.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. I fear that the civilization you remember, you may be all that's left. Please, on behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Alec, this is G.N. Garson. For the record, I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach...
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... Well, something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. I guess we always knew there was no going back. Amazing how life... All I think about is...
Exiles find a home as former security are implicated in the mutiny. An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. An Initiative authorities track the exiles, including Kelly, to Kadara, a desert planet in the Gavorkan system. William Spender, Assistant Director of Colonial Affairs, has been fired after he was caught stealing supplies from the Nexus. Spender is currently in custody, awaiting disciplinary action. This is Agent S.
This is not good.
I'm glad to see you and your sister back together finally.
Now that she's...
Everything looks good. Sarah's a fighter. Though we need to keep her around for observation. Give her time.
There you are. What's going on? Well, here's the pod you told me to find. What's so important about Elizabeth Riley?
If you could have one person back in your...
Mom? Wait a minute. Elizabeth Riley?
I saw Dad's last memory. ER is Ellen Ryder. He...
Oh my god. How is this possible?
Apparently, putting her into stasis also...
Its progress has been halted. Alec put her in stasis.
This is amazing. Dad's stubborn streak finally paid off.
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
We have to wake her up.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been...
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover news. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable but patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
But she's right here.
As long as it takes to perfect a cure. If her...
Sam's right. Give it...
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder.
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you.
Jarl's been asking to talk to you.
I think I could handle it.
One bottle of Acantha.
It's medicinal, you understand. Cuts down hangovers, which will save PB.
Of course.
Thank you, Ryder. Would you ask Liam when we're doing this? I've got a couple of things to finish up.
I'll let you get...
I'll be here if you need me.
I say, let's enjoy a few movies. And everyone else says, no.
You're complaining?
No. Well, maybe. I heard someone has a director's cut of Last of the Legion, the banned version.
And you want me to look...
It'd be the gold-dusted cherry. In the meantime, I'll get things set. Well,
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom?
Yeah, it's an idiom that means...
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance. And my own command.
That makes complete sense.
Thank you.
So when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't set...
Or luck.
True. Very true. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly...
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad. Tech Ops. Commanding a small group of elite high danger, high reward.
That's a hard choice to make. I want...
That's kind.
Okay then. Should we head back to...
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you wanted.
What I wanted is... With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found...
That's one of the nicest things anyone... Seriously.
Good.
No, really.
You've changed too, I think. So... Besides...
Don't push your...
But luck can't be...
Yep.
Shit.
Gotta say,
A nightcap for you. When you're ready, call and I'll come running. With a surprise. PB.
BB?
Hey,
Come. Join me.
Oh, no. You don't give the orders here. Whose surprise is this anyway?
Maybe that's the surprise.
Even on your back, you keep me on my toes. Let's reenact how we met. Do you know about Asari melding? Our bodies and minds weave together, become one. I've never trusted anyone enough. Never trusted myself.
I've got you. You're safe with me.
Ryder.
I can't believe it. It's so quiet.
We are one. This is all ours now. I love you. I want you to know, it was great before, but that was just the tip of the iceberg. This now means so much more. This is where I belong.
So you can fix it?
It's just editing a config file. You could probably fix it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Hey, you.
Hey, yourself.
Whatever you want, I'm inclined to give. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Are we getting...
Sure hope so. You know it.
I can't wait to be a psycho and outpost. This place is amazing.
Back more to triumphs after a challenge.
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Cash and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
I thought you didn't like...
What? Just 'cause He's smart, real handy with plans. Cash made a good choice there. Not that I had any...
So... fire-breathing...
That's right. Pretty basic game. First...
I've seen vids, and I know Thresher... Fire-breathing Thresher Maw...
You'll see.
Right, so... what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
Wait. Burn...
what do you... I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get...
Well, at least the table's...
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
I don't believe you. You're putting me on.
Oh, Dutch, would I lie to you?
Yes. Yes, you would. Absolutely. Surfing a shuttle as it crash lands on an asteroid. No one's
Drinks
that
are fizzing
crazy.
tonight.
Not even you. Right?
Best landing ever.
They offered to put me on the transfer list.
All clear.
William Spender, assistant director.
Welcome back.